dear members of Knesset, dear Albert, dear friends of Israel. It is a great honor for me to be here today in Knesset. And I tell you why. But before I tell you that story, I just want to express you that I'm very moved and touched by what is happening here right now. It is a great privilege to be here, to pray here in Knesset, in Jerusalem. In Jerusalem, in Knesset. You understand the place? I mean, what a unique day, what a unique event it is. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, members of Knesset, for allowing that. It is really moving. And it started with your words when you quoted the first Prime Minister, Ben-Gurion, when you said, in Israel, in order to be a realist, you must believe in miracles. My dear friends, this is inviting the divine power of our God into our lives. These words admit that He is present even now in our lives, and we admit it and we honor it. That's so powerful. Thank you for doing that, Albert, this morning. Well, when Mr. Matan Kahana shared his story and his experience over the last days and over a year, he said a very important sentence. He said, we didn't believe the enemy. In other words, we neglected. Well, you have to understand, I come from Slovakia, which is in Central Europe. We are the neighbor of Ukraine. And we neglected a lot of warning signals in our region as well. So when I heard that sentence, and when I realized you're counting the days, and it's 600 days, it touches me very much. Because in our region, we're counting the days as well. And I know that every day is a lot of suffering, a lot of pain, and lost lives. So you have my great empathy. My dear friends, I want to share, because there was a moment where I started to think, we live at very difficult times. You live at very difficult times right now. And we are here to support you. But in moments like this, sometimes you feel like, what do we do? What do we do? What is the solution? And I feel there is two things we need to do. First, as it was said by Matan Kahana, we need to look in the past. We need to deal with the past. And then we need to look in the future. And I want to share just very briefly a story of Slovakia, how we dealt with the past, and inspire and invite you to do the same. In 1941, this was Second World War. On the 9th of September, the Slovak government, who was collaborating with Hitler, issued a Jewish codex. It was a codex that basically said, it was government approved, and it said to the citizens of Slovak state, you hear me well, to the citizens of their own state, but of Jewish origin. It said, this Jewish codex, you are no more human beings. You don't have the human rights. We remove the human rights from you. And we take your property and we send you to the concentration camp. This is what my country did on the 9th of September, 1941. And I was so blessed that in the 2021, I was a prime minister, and a friend of mine came to me a couple months before the 80th anniversary of this tragic moment, and he said, we need to deal with our past. We need to apologize to the Jewish community. Back then, it was 70,000 people. Now, it's around over 1,000. And so what we did on the 8th of September, it was our government meeting. We approved on the government, as government approved the Jewish Codex, we approved, 8 years later, an official apology to the Jewish community of Slovak citizens. And on the 9th of September, 80 years later, we met at a place where used to be a Jewish synagogue, but ruined and demolished by the communists during the communism time in the 60s. And we came there as a whole government, plus the president, and we met with the Jewish community who meets there every year for this special day. And we came there and gave them this document. And I, as a prime minister, said, please forgive us. We are sorry what our state, what our government did to you 80 years ago. My dear friends, I had the honor to be here in 2023 to visit the President and the Prime Minister and bring this message from Slovakia, also deliver it to the President and the Prime Minister to say we are sorry for our history. We want to deal with it and we want it to reconcile. I didn't get the chance to speak and come to the Knesset. So I'm very blessed that my vision is kind of getting fulfilled and I'm here at Knesset speaking to the members of Knesset. And my dear friends, I'm bringing you this message because I want to also reconcile in the name of Slovak Republic with the Knesset, because then it's full. Please forgive us for our past, what we did to your people, to our citizens and your people. We are truly sorry. My dear friends, thank you. I just want to inspire all of you. It's so important to deal with our past, with our history. We know that there is a lot of anger in the hearts of people around the world toward Israel. And we need to deal with it. And we need to deal with it with the repentance toward Israel, because we hurt Israel in our nations a lot. So I want to invite you, all of you who are here internationals, please go back to your countries, speak to your leaders, look into the past of your history, of your countries, and look if there is not a sin against Israel. And if there is, please follow the path of reconciliation and repentance toward Israel. That's basically my call from this moment and from this place, because we need to have the reconciliation with Israel. We need to have this peace in heart so we can bless you in fullness, so you can really flourish and bless the world, as it was said before me. Thank you very much. May God bless you. God bless Israel. Thank you.